Hi guys, so today I have a new whole collection makeup project pan update. These updates are probably coming to you guys pretty fast. Today I'm filming like an update for everything, but that's just because they got posted kind of late. So we are due for an update. I have 4 things to roll out. Super exciting, which means we get to roll 4 new things in. So let's just jump right in. The very first thing we are rolling out is my Kat Von D lipstick in the shade Lovecraft. I did finally use this 30 times, which is my goal for everything in this project if you haven't been following along with me. My cat's trying to break in through the door. But yeah, my goal for everything in this project is to use it 30 times, or if it is a panned item, to hit pan or 30 uses, whichever comes first. So yes, we did hit 30 uses on this lipstick. We'll do some swatches. So here it is right there. I was wearing this like every single day for a very long time, it felt like. So I am ready to roll this guy out. I do really like it. I like the formula. I don't support Kat Von D. She's no longer with her brand, all this stuff, but it's still like KVD, like it's still kind of named after her. So I don't know. I don't really purchase from that brand anymore, but I do have it. I found it at TJ Maxx, and we're going to be rolling this out. So I used this an additional 9 times this month to reach our goal of 30 uses. I did mark it on a piece of paper. It is right here. It didn't move any from last update, so it's still right there, but we did get some pretty good progress out of that lipstick in this project. The next product is another lip product, and this is my Bite lip gloss in the shade 7, and we have officially hit 30 uses on this guy as well. We used this an additional 13 times this month to hit our goal, and we actually were able to make a pretty good new line. So we're way down here now. I shined a light through it so that I could see exactly where we were, and that's a lot farther down than I thought we would be able to get. So spoiler, but I am going to be rolling this into a different project. I'm going to be putting this in my whole makeup collection, or my whole, what is it called? My just rolling makeup project pan. I'm going to be putting this in that project, and you'll see that probably in the next video. I'm not entirely sure what ones are gonna go up when. I'm gonna try to not put spoilers ahead of each other, but I'm filming a lot today, so who knows what order they're gonna go up. But yes, this is gonna roll out of this project and roll into that project. But I will talk about that more in that project update. Let's swatch this. That was a lot of words. Here is what it looks like. It is a very red gloss. This does sheer out when you put it on your lips. Like I just kind of did the bottom lip and then rubbed them together. That way it was more sheer, and I used these together pretty much the whole time, and it worked out good. I liked it. The next product that is going to be rolling out of this project is my ABH Cream Contour Kit, and we were working on the shade Banana, which is this middle shade right here. So I did get pretty good use out of this product. We used it our 30 times. We used it an additional, we used this an additional 13 times this month to hit our goal. And this is another product that is going to roll over to my other project pan, because I am panning this, all the other shades basically in that project. So updates on this one will continue just over on that project. Next we have a eyeshadow, and this is the Morphe 35T in the shade 8, I believe. I actually depotted the palette. I wouldn't recommend. Someone commented on my video after I depotted it that it was going to be hard to do, which it was. I think I had to repress like every single matte shade. The shimmers all came out perfectly fine, but the matte shades were very like crumbly. And it could also be because that palette is really old, but I did have to like repress basically all the matte shades. But I do like it better. I can show you quick. I think you probably saw it in my build your own palette video. Depending on what one goes up, I talked about it there. If I can find that palette, I will pull it out. Here it is. So here is my Morphe 35T palette now. As you can tell, there was some damage done, but they are all still very much usable, and I'm gonna get way more use out of them potted than I would in the palette. Anyway, let's get into the shade we're working on. Here's what it looked like before. And here is what it looks like rolling out at 30 uses. I did not hit pan. There is a really good dip. I did have to kind of repress this shade. It only broke in like one little section, so I didn't repress the whole thing. I just kind of chopped up the little pieces and pressed them back in. So it does look different because of that. But there is a good dip. I think I could hit pan on this easily in the future, but for now this is going to get put back in my collection. I guess we can do a swatch of this guy. It's just a cool tone matte brown, and this worked perfect in the crease. For that Morphe shade, we used it an additional 6 times to hit our 30 use goal. Now, that is everything that I have hit my goal on. Let's go back and we will talk about the things that are still in this project. So up first, we have my Alamar Blush Trio. We're working on the shade Castaway, and this is what it looked like before. And this is what it's looking like now. It looks exactly the same. I have used this an additional 6 times, so we are up to 15 uses on this blush, and it looks exactly the same. I still really enjoy using this. I'm just ready to like kind of roll this guy out so that I can get use more on my Project Pan blush, because there's no way I'm gonna be able to hit pan on this. It still looks completely untouched. That being said, I have been mixing it. I've used all 3 of these blushes multiple times. I use this one, Parasio. I use this middle shade a lot, especially when I want it to be more neutral and not super orange. But we're gonna keep going on this guy. Here is that shade swatched out right there. It definitely isn't that orange on your cheeks. It definitely blends out, and it is really pretty. I do really enjoy it. I'm just ready to focus on something else. So we're gonna keep working on it. I'm not gonna be able to have this rolled out by next update, I don't think either, because I still have 15 to go. I have another blush in this project as well. This is the Pure Bronze and Brighten blush, or I guess just cheek palette, and we're working on the blush shade in here as well. So here's what it looked like before. And here's what it's looking like now. So it does look more used. Again, I'm not gonna be able to hit pan on this. It's very pigmented. I barely dip my brush in. Let's see. So I literally just tap and then use it. Like, I barely have to touch this. It's very, very pigmented, and it's pretty like powdery and like loosely packed. So I think that's why you are able to see some usage, but that's the color there. And we're at 15 uses with this blush as well. Again, an additional 6 uses. I basically rotate every other day with which one of these I'm using. And then I did stop once I hit 15 on both of these so that I could get a little bit more use on my Project Pan blush. However, we're going to keep working on both of these guys. I'd like to use them both at least 5 more times this month and get them up to 20. If I can use them more than that, that would be great because these have been in here since the beginning and I'm ready to get some new things in. But we're gonna keep working on both of these. I do really like both of them. So it's not a problem to use them, I just wanna use other stuff. Product is my Kylie liquid lipstick in the shade Blitzen. And I didn't use this at all this month. I still only have 1 use on here. I don't know if we're ever gonna get to a 30 use on this. We'll see. I might have to make another rule at some point where if it's like been in here for a really long time and I'm still not able to meet a 30 use goal to roll it out, but yeah. As of right now, it's gonna stay in. I guess we can swatch that guy too. Here's that shade right there. It's a very, very dark purple. It's really pretty. It has to go perfectly with my eye look. And I'm only gonna wear that color when I'm filming. So yeah, we'll see. I guess I could have put it on today, but I was just not feeling something super dark. But anyway, it's gonna stay in. I guess we just have it out as an option. And yeah, that's that. Product that I also don't have a ton of progress on is my ABH Norvina eyeshadow in the shade B1. I used this 1 more time this month. So a total of 2 uses in this project so far. Here's what it looks like last time. And here's what it's looking like now. It is this bright red. I mean, you can tell that I've used it. I barely need to touch my brush into this to get any pigmentation. It is the most pigmented palette I think I've ever used. All of these shades are just straight pigment, which is great. It's just that they are all also very neon. I'm not sure how neon that's gonna come up on camera, but it's just not something I can work into my everyday routine. So there's that. And I think that's gonna also be a 30 user. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit pan on that. It is so pigmented, I do not need like barely any product whenever I go to use it. I'm gonna wipe these off because that will stain my hand. It does stain your eyelids. Any of the shades from that palette will stain your eyelids because they are pigments. I'm wearing one of them today, actually. I'm wearing this purple shade today with a bunch of other stuff. And it's just really lightly blended out in the outer corner. So I do have that on today. Next, we have our 2 new roll-ins from last month, and I didn't get a ton of use on them because I was using something else first, but for this month, I think I'm going to be able to make really good progress on these 2 items. So the first is the Ades liquid lipstick, and it doesn't have a shade name, but this is what it looks like. It's just a dark nude, and I used this 4 times this month. I really like this. It's more like a lip gloss than it is a liquid lipstick. It's a very, very dark brown, but it blends out really nicely, so it's not this dark on my lips, and it's a really nice neutral. I think I can wear this like 10 more times this month, maybe. I don't want to wear this every single day to work because I want to get use on a bunch of other stuff as well, but I do want to get some really good progress on this. The last product that we are currently working on is from Kylie Cosmetics. It is the eye base in yellow gold, and this is what it looked like last time. Here's what it looks like today. I did use this 2 times, And there's a little tiny little dip going in there. Again, I don't think I'll hit pan on this in 30 uses. I think it will just stop at 30. I did find a way to use this in a way that I like it for an everyday look. So I think I'll be able to get more use out of this coming month. That is everything I currently have in this project, but now we are going to be able to roll in 4 new items. So let me pull up my spreadsheet. All right, and so let's go over a few things before we roll in new shades or new items. I already have 2 blushes, so we're not allowed any more blushes. I'm only doing 2 per item. And we have 1 eyeshadow, so we can only pick 1 more eyeshadow, which I'm sure we will probably get an eyeshadow. That's what a majority of my collection is. Let's see. Other than that, actually we have 2 liquid lipsticks. Technically, this is a liquid lipstick, even though it performs like a gloss, but we're not gonna roll in any more liquid lipsticks. So let's just get right into it and let's pick some new items. I have my old phone right here. Let me pull up my random number generator. Pretty random pulled up. I'm probably gonna get a ton of notifications because I just, yeah, like I'm getting a million notifications right now because I just turned this phone back on. Anyway, our max is 3,257. And, oops. That is every single piece of makeup that I own. Every single eyeshadow is individually listed. So let's just see what we get and go from there. All right, 3032. That's like a newer item. It's gonna be one of my new eyeshadows. And then we won't be able to pick an eyeshadow after this one. Let's see what it is. Oh my God, no way. No, 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 no. You guys, this is another shade from my Norvina Mini palette. Let's just look at it right now. We're not gonna wait. Oh God, okay, C3. I think that's the shade I used today. It is. That's weird. That's really weird. Okay, so now we're working on this purple as well. That one is definitely way more wearable for me. I wear purples a lot, and it's more of a muted shade. Is that just like the weirdest thing in the world that just happened? I think it is. All right, but we're gonna go with it. So our 2 eyeshadows are now from this palette. I guess that'll be nice that I don't need to have another palette kicking around. Weird. Let's swatch it. Here it is right there. It is a really pretty shade. Like I said, I do have it on today, just kind of blown out in the outer corner. I can get closer, I guess. So we just have like a really glittery look. I used my, actually, I don't know if I want to show it because I haven't posted that video yet, but I used my Build Your Own palette for today's look. So stay tuned for that video if it's not already up. But here is what we're working with. I have a ColourPop glitter. That's the sparkles that you see. And then I have this in the outer corner. Anyway. All right, I guess this is what we're gonna go with. Weird, weird. Yeah, okay. Let's roll 3 new products. Right? We are rolling 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All right, 3 more. No more eyeshadows, so I might have to fast forward. Come on. 1277. Okay, this is not a eyeshadow. Ooh, that cracked. Okay, this is my foundation palette in the shade number 10. I will pull that once we roll all the rest of them. I think that's like one of the really dark colors, so I'll have to see if I can figure out a way to use that. Maybe just as a gel eyeliner, if it's like one of the shades that doesn't match me. Okay, so that works for me. Something different to try. $26.89. Okay, this is an eyeshadow, but it's a cream eyeshadow. I don't know what I want to do, if I want a MAC, like to have those be separate. That's what I did last time when I rolled in that Kylie shade. I think I'm going to do it because this could be an easy product to work on. And my two pressed eyeshadows are very colorful. So we will do it. There we go, tucked myself right into it. This is the Ace Beauté Glimmer Shadow in Ice Latte. This is the brown, I'll pull it in a minute, but it's a brown cream eyeshadow that's really shimmery. It's really pretty. And it's just like a Super Shock shadow. I do already have pan on it. So I guess we'll just use it for the 30 uses. Let's roll, what do I need, one more, two more? Two more, right? $7.58. No, I just need, yeah, okay. What is this? Okay, another, actually not an eyeshadow. That's kind of weird because that's usually how it works out. So we have, okay, 1, 2, 3. This is our fourth shade. I don't know why that confused me. This is the Ellen Tracy Contour Palette, and it is the dark contour shade. Oh, actually, I can't do, just kidding, I lied. I thought this was something different. We're gonna re-roll. That is a deep, I'll show you it. I'll show you like why I can't use it. If I can find it. Ow. I have it depotted in my palette here. It's this shade, and I would use that as an eyeshadow. Like there's no way that would work for me as a bronzer, which is why I have them depotted and put in with my eyeshadows. So we already have two powder eyeshadows, so we're gonna pull something else. $17.25. That's an eyeshadow. Oh. $17.16. That's literally from the same palette. $8.89. Okay, this is a lip product. Yeah, we can do this. I had to think about that for a second. I had to think if it was a liquid lipstick, but it's not. This is the Revlon Just Fit In Kissable Balm Stain in the shade Charm, and this is like, it's like one of those lip pencils. You'll see. Okay, so let me go pull out all these products and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I pulled out these two products. I couldn't find that lipstick literally anywhere. So I don't know if I left it at home, if I lost it in the move. I have no clue where that lipstick is. Like I even Googled it to see if maybe I put the shade name in wrong, but I know I definitely had this one. It's like, I guess I can show you. It was this, let me click on it. It was this like orangish nude lip balm stain. I have no idea where it is. I looked through my Shop My Stash. I looked through the lip products I want to pan. I literally destroyed my lip product drawer looking through it. No clue. So we're gonna just re-roll. I don't know what happened to that. So I thought maybe I meant, where is it? I thought maybe I put the name in wrong in my spreadsheet and it was this one, Crush. But I know I had that like nudie orange. I just have no idea where it is. So yeah, there's that. Let me make a little mark over here. Okay. So let's roll another number, I guess. $31.59. That's gonna be an eyeshadow and we're gonna have to skip it. Yeah. 103. That's an eyeshadow. 983. Okay, that's a lip gloss. We can do that. Whew, that took me forever to figure out, and now I'm just like, my brain is so confused right now, but all right, this is the ABH lip gloss in pastel pink. I think it's in my Shop My Stash, so let me go find that and we will talk about all of the new products. Okay, so it wasn't in my Shop My Stash, it was like I think last rotation. Anyway, we'll start off with this. This is the ABH lip gloss in pastel pink. Yeah, this will be nice to have out. It is very much a pastel pink, but I think topped over top of a darker lipstick, it'll be wearable. I have worn this before, so I will see if I can put a mark on this. If not, I mean, it's fresh and we will use this guy 30 times, but we can track progress on this guy. Okay, we already talked about this purple shade rolling in, so that is product number 2. Product number 3 is this single cream eyeshadow from Ace Beauté in the shade Iced Latte. And this is what it currently looks like. I already have like a really big pan on there. So we're gonna go for 30 uses. I don't think I'll be able to like finish this or anything. But 30 uses, that'll definitely give me some really good progress on this shade. So we'll be working on this. And like I said, since I already have pan, we will do the 30 use goal, and it's just that stunning glittery copper. It's really pretty color. So that'll be a nice one to have out to complement looks with. Since I already have pan on this, I'm not gonna like, this will probably be in here for a while is what I'm trying to say. Like I already have a good gold matte on this shade, so it's not like I'm in a rush, you know, it's still pretty new. So this will probably be in here for a while. I'm just gonna use it when I wanna use it. I'm not gonna force myself to use it like a million times a month. But this is our next new item. And then we got my foundation palette. This is just from Amazon. I got this like a million years ago. It feels like I've used up these 2 shades in a previous project, and I do want to finish this entire thing at some point. So we got shade number 10, which I think is the last one. Let me count it out. Yes, it is this last shade right here. It's actually not too dark. I'm not sure if I can use this as a cream bronzer. It might be too dark for a cream bronzer, but maybe if I mix it with a lighter shade, we'll be able to get use on this guy. So that'll be my plan. And since this is a pan item, it'll be 30 uses or hitting pan, which I think I can hit pan on these shades pretty quickly. But if I'm mixing it with something else, it might take a little longer. I'm also already, I am still trying to hit pan on this cream bronzer. So we'll just kind of rotate between the two. So this might be in here for a while. It might get rolled out quickly. I might use that as a liner if I'm doing a brown look. Way too warm toned for my eyebrows, but we will give this a shot and see what I can do with it because I do want to eventually completely use up this palette. So perfect time to use that shade, and I will update you next time on how I found a good way to use this. So that was a lot. I'm out of breath. Like, I feel like I've been talking so fast filming these videos. I have a lot to film today, and I'm excited to get these updates out to you guys. So that's everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this update. 4 new products. It took me a long time to film this one because I was searching for that lipstick for a long time. That's gonna drive me crazy not knowing where that lipstick is. Like, I probably left it at home. It's probably like, might be in my car somewhere. It might have, I did drop one of these containers that I had all my makeup in when I moved, so it could have easily fell off the patio and went on the ground outside months ago. Like, it's probably missing forever. Anyway, it's still gonna drive me crazy. I still hope you liked this video. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe down below for some more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.